Hi, I'm Tim Bartz, Internet Sales Manager here at McArthur Ford in Salina, Kansas, your source for Ford news, update, and information with a video on the 2024 Ford Expedition. So we are working through all the different trim levels. We're doing what we call our complete guide videos, where we cover all the standard equipment, plus the different optional equipment available for the different trim levels. In this video, we are talking about the XLT trim. Now, we're going to cover, of course, all the mechanical features, the exterior, interior features, safety features as part of the standard equipment, and the different packages and equipment groups available, and then the optional equipment. So use the timestamps down below, move around in the video. If you like videos like this, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you can be notified the next time another video uploaded to the channel. So we're going to dive in and start talking about mechanical features first. Oh, and also don't forget, you can order the 24 Expedition right now. Order banks are open, so find a good local dealership to order from. We are taking orders as well. If you'd like to order from us, we do have a special on our YouTube channel. So if you want to learn more about that, check out the timestamp at the end of the video for that as well. And you can be able to find that. It'll actually be in our conclusion timestamp for you if you want to learn more about that, if you want to order from us. So let's go ahead and dive in and talk about some of the mechanical features first. And we are going to use Ford's Build and Price website to kind of highlight and go over this. So Ford does have their build and price up and running. In fact, let me go back here and show you how to get there. If you go up onto the website, go to shop, go to build and price, and go down, they actually put the 24 right in there. So the Ranger was actually a little more difficult to find. In fact, it's not in there still yet. You have to go down to the future vehicles. It's still not in there, but on the Expedition, it is sitting right there where it needs to be. Select that build and start your build. And we're going to be talking about the XLT trim here. And the right now, for some reason, the price isn't showing. We'll go over the prices. I believe the regular length, it's available in either regular or the max length, by the way, and 2-wheel drive or 4x4. But let's go to regular length and see what that price is. If we click start your build, we can click on the summary and get an idea. It's going to start at $60,140. And on the max length, I think it's $63,140. So it's about $3,000 more, $63,140. So it's $3,000 more for the max length. We'll stick with that length for our video. We'll look at the powertrain. We're going to talk mechanical features first. And first, standard engine, the only engine, as you can see, available is the 3.5-liter EcoBoost engine with the auto start stop technology. Now, auto start stop means when you come to stoplight, stop sign, it's going to shut the vehicle off. You let go of the brake, it's going to turn it back on. So that is a button that you can press to deactivate it. That is actually something they removed from a lot of the 23 model year Expeditions. It did come back towards the end and is now looks like it's going to be included as standard equipment on for 2024. Now, 2-wheel drive or 4x4 is available. And then you do have the 10-speed automatic transmission with select shift. Select shift means you can put it in that manual mode, click the little, put it in drive, click the little M right in the middle of the gear shift knob, then use the plus and minus down below that to shift it like a manual transmission. Can come in real handy if you're like coming down from a hill or a mountain like that. We kind of used it for that reason and for other reasons as well. If you're off-road, going off-road and that kind of thing. That's a great way to use it. Now, some other of the mechanical features that are included, you do get hill start assist as well. That allows you to be able to start the vehicle a little bit better if you're sitting on a hill, going up the hill. That will help. Also, you do have the ePass, electronic power assist steering. Slower speeds, it's going to make it a little bit easier to turn that steering wheel. Faster speed, it's going to stiffen it up so you don't get pushed from side to side there. You have front and rear independent suspension as well. It's going to give you a much better ride. There are a lot of vehicles still do not have independent suspension, and that's why Expedition rides so nicely when you're driving along, because it's going to help any imperfections in the road. It's going to, if you have a pothole on the right side, it's going to that wheel's going to come down since it's independent, and you're going to have a nice smooth ride. Now let's talk about some 4x4 exclusive technologies. One of them is the hill descent control. So that's going to be included in all your 4x4s. So it'll help you out if you're coming down a hill and such, like I mentioned, in that mountain, that type of thing. It'll help with coming down the mountain a little bit better. Also, you do get intelligent 4-wheel drive system with the terrain management system and the 1-speed transfer case. So it'll have a 4 high, 4 low, put it in that different terrain that you're on, and it's going to go ahead and change the way the vehicle will shift. Also, change whether you have the traction control on, and also whether or not you have 4 high, 4 low, or if you need either one of those on, it'll allow for that. So a little different driving mechanics and such when you have that terrain management system. So that's all of our mechanical features. Now let's talk about some exterior features. We're going to go down here and let's go ahead and move this around. Go to, I don't know, front view. There we go. There's a front view. So let's talk about some of the exterior features. So we do have the headlamps. They're LED reflector headlamps with the black bezel, and they're wiper activated headlights as well as the auto headlights. So it means if your wipers are on, the headlights will come on. The automatic feature, if you have an auto setting, they'll come on when it gets dark, shut off when it gets light. So some great features on that. Also, you get auto high beams too. So auto high beams, if it's dark enough outside, those high beams will come on automatically. Someone approaches you in the city lights, it's going to shut them off. Now, that is a feature you can activate and deactivate in your lighting section, as well as the configurable daytime running lights. So you can have those if you want those on during the daytime. They can be configured to be on as well. Now, talk about your grill. A little bit different look than the STX. This one does have a twin bar grill there with the black in the back. This time, it'll be a little bit different look there. As you can see, kind of a gray accent to that grill there. Now, for your bumpers, it's going to be body colored bumpers here on the top part. That's called your upper. So you can kind of see where that's at right there. And then down below here, that is going to be a dark carbonized gray look to the lower part. You will have active grill shutters that you can see through there. They'll open and close when it needs to. Nothing you have to do on your part. Usually what it'll do is closes up on when you're on the highway, faster speeds, so that you have a little bit better aerodynamics, opens it up at slower speeds so you can allow for that airflow in to help that engine perform a little better. Acoustic laminated windshield. And so what's great about that, there's a nice benefit of that, is you have 2 pieces of glass. So it's a little bit thicker, makes it a little bit quieter, but also a piece of plastic in between. So if something something comes through and hits the windshield, it's not going to shatter the windshield and come in and hurt somebody in the front. It should hopefully try to keep that together for you, and this makes it a little bit safer. Let's see. Also, we do have the wheels. Let's talk. You can see the wheels from here. 18-inch machine face aluminum wheel with magnetic painted pockets. So it is the same wheel that we did see on the STX trim there. It does have the all-terrain tires and also going to standard equipment on these, whether you have 2-wheel drive or 4x4. Individual tire pressure monitoring system. So it monitors the tire pressure on those. Makes it easy. It lets you notifies you if you have a tire that is low when you're in the vehicle. You can also see that on the app, which we'll talk about in just a little bit. 4-wheel disc brakes with analog braking system as well. And for those mirrors, manual folding mirror, which means you can just push it and fold it in. So manual folding, power and heated glass on the mirror, security approach lamp that's going to light the ground beside the vehicle when you use your keyless entry as you approach the vehicle. And it does have the body colored mirror caps as well for those mirrors right there. It does have the the blind spot information system with cross traffic alert. So it's going to monitor your blind spot. If there's someone in your blind spot, it's going to be the light in the corner of that mirror. If you're backing up, cross traffic alert monitors that. Someone's going to cross your path. It's going to let you know with a series of tones you need to stop, not back up. Puts a message on your productivity screen that there's somebody coming back there, and then even lights up the mirrors on which side that they're currently located. So if they're on the left side, going to the right, it'll light up that mirror. Let's see what else. We do have the belt line molding is going to be stainless steel, same way it is on the STX. So it's going to come around the sides and around the back, even wraps around. See if I can get a view of that. Oh, wrong direction. All right. You can see that right there. It kind of comes along that belt line right there and back behind all the way around. So that's the look you're going to get there. Keyless entry as well. So you can unlock and lock the vehicle. Body colored door handles. You can see that with this one. Happens to be silver here. So body colored door handles. Roof rack rails are going to be black with the black end caps. That's this part right there. Also, running boards are going to be platform running boards. Are going to be also black as well for you, and that's for all of the all the STXs right there. Easy fuel capless filler door. That's the door right there. You just push it, open it up. No cap to worry about leaving behind, getting your hands or anything like that. Just put that nozzle in there, fill it up. When you're done, shut that exterior door, and you're good to go. No cap to worry about getting your hands dirty, anything like that. You do have exhaust tip, a single exhaust tip. You kind of see it coming down behind there. So that's how that's going to look. Also, you do have the privacy glass and these second row windows, the quarter windows, and the back glass. Keeps it a little bit cooler for everybody inside and just looks nice on the vehicle as well there. Now on the back, center high mounted stoplight on this rear spoiler back here allows people to see when you're braking. Rear defrost with rear wiper back here, and a washer as well to try to keep that back glass clean. Expedition on the back lift gate. You'll notice the applique back here is going to be a little bit different. It is, I believe, let me just kind of a chrome appearance back there on the back. And then we do have body colored rear bumpers back here, as you can see there, rear reverse sensing system and rear view camera. So you're going to be able to see behind you and you get alert if you get too close to anything. The lower part of that is going to be carbonized gray down there too, and then including the cover for the hitch right there, as you can see there. The hitch is going to become standard, so it'll have a class 4 receiver hitch, 4-pin and 7-pin wiring, and trailer sway control is going to be included too. And then you do have not only rear view camera and reverse sensing, you will also get the rear cross traffic braking. So if there's someone coming behind you and you're not paying attention stopping, it'll stop the vehicle. So it definitely wants to make sure that you're not going to hit that person that's crossing behind you. And then in the cargo area, you do have a cargo management system that includes some open bin underneath, some storage bin underneath there for you as well, and a cargo protector on this bumper right here as well, right there. So now let's move to the interior here and cover some of that. So on the inside, you do have carpeted flooring. You also have floor liners, so not just carpeted mats. You'll get carpeted mats as well for the front and rear footwells, or second row, I should say. You'll also get floor liners too, so those all-weather mats to protect it. So you're going to get both as standard equipment on this. Scuff plates are going to be as well. Can't really see it here, but molded in black for the first and the rear doors back there. Illuminated entry with courtesy lamp delay, so it'll light up above and such. You do have a rotary gear shift dial with the center and here in the center console. So let me give you a view of that a little bit. You can kind of see that there. So you can have a center console, rotary dial shifter. There's your plus and minus for your select shift right behind there, and your drive mode switches can be back behind that a little bit. Media covered bin for your media hub area is right there. And then for your seats, you will get an 8-passenger seating. So let me look here to the side over here. We can see that. So you can see, of course, captain's chairs there in the front that are cloth. Second row also is going to be a 40-20-40 bench seat back here that seats 3. And then you're going to be able to, third row will seat 3 back there as well in the back. So that's pretty convenient as well. You do have 8-way power driver's seat and a 4-way manual passenger seat as well. And then cloth seating for the second and third row back here. The second row does have a manual recline and a fold flat feature. So you can fold that. The center seat will slide forward. So center slide. Third row is a 60-40 power fold flat seat in the back. So there's buttons in the back. You can fold those seats down flat. And also does have power recline. So those seats can recline back a little bit as well. And then does have the latch system for the second and third row, lower anchors and tethers for children on those seats. You can see the little spots for that. So all 3 rows here and the 2 outbound seats, I believe, in the third row. You can put that latch system. So lower anchors and tethers for children. Those front and rear facing car seats can be harnessed down in there. For your windows, power windows, you have one touch for the front windows, up and down. Hard press it down. You don't have to hold it. It's going to roll them on down. Coming up, you just pull it till you feel that click, and it'll do the same thing going up. For your door locks, they're going to be power door locks with an auto lock and auto unlock. So when you go start taking off, get over a certain speed, it's going to automatically lock the doors. When you get done, you shut it off. It's going to automatically unlock the vehicle. And rear child safety locks. So on these rear doors back here, it allows it to where the kids can't open those doors if you have the child safety locks on those doors. So that's a pretty cool feature as well. All right. Talk about the steering wheel here. It does have a manual tilt and telescoping steering wheel. There's a lever underneath. Just pull that. It'll go up and down, forward and back. So you can get it just right. Steering wheel is leather wrapped on the XLT trim. You get audio and cruise controls on the steering wheel, as well as a 5-way control pads to be able to control the productivity screen, which is an 8-inch productivity screen there with analog and digital display. Also, you get push button start. So you can just be able to push it. So we don't have intelligent access to get in, but push button start to start the vehicle. Climate climate control will be a tri-zone climate control. So the driver and front passenger have 2 different temperatures, and the rear climate has a 3rd temperature. So that's why I call it tri-zone there. And they can control it. There are controls behind the center console for those in the back. Audio, you do have a Sirius XM with 360L. So you have Sirius satellite. You will have to pay for the subscription after 3 months. An MP3 player as well capabilities. It does have the Sync 4. You'll see 12-inch LCD touchscreen. That is standard equipment here with Sync 4. Means you do have the enhanced voice recognition. Also means over-the-air updates, wireless Apple CarPlay and wireless Android Auto as well. Digital owner's manual, conversational voice commands, which means you can use those wake-up words like they do on an Apple and iPhone. Connected navigation as well for 1-year trial. So you get the first year for free there, included with the navigation, and then have to pay for a subscription after that. Ford Pass Connect, that allows you to stay connected to the vehicle using the Ford Pass app. So you just download it. You can remote start the vehicle from anywhere. You can unlock and lock it from anywhere, schedule remote start times, locate your vehicle, see the tire pressure, all those features with that app. So it's a really good feature to have. Auto dimming rear view mirror up here, so you don't no lever to worry about. It's going to automatically dim it if those cars come up behind you with those bright lights. I'm going to use this 360 view so you can kind of see some other features. Overhead console up there with the sunglass bin, as you can see there. It does have a visor here with sunglass, I'm sorry, got to look down. The visor sliding, the visor comes down, illuminated vanity mirrors behind those for the driver and front passenger. And also those can move over. You will notice the garage door openers up here. So you do get those as standard equipment on this. I actually showed it on the STX, but it didn't come with the STX. You do get that when you go up to the XLT trim. And I think covered everything there. Now in the PowerPoints, there's a lot of PowerPoints. So we'll kind of try to go through where they're all located. So PowerPoint is that round thing that you can kind of plug in and charge, some of those plugins, your cell phone chargers and different things like that. You have one in the center stack that up there in the right there is where that's located, and one inside the console. Second row behind the center console, there's going to be one located back there, and then one in the rear cargo area, so in the back. Now, for storage bins, you can store things up in here in the doors, also underneath in the rear cargo area, center console. There's also glove box. There's another storage up here. Lots of places to store different things in the vehicle there. USB ports. So let's see if I can get this right. There's 2 in the front seat. I believe there's one up here and maybe one in the console. There's also going to be some on the second row behind the console is where there's going to be some more located. Some of them are going to be smart USB ports. Some are going to be an A and some will be a C. So I think you got an A and a C up in here and an A and C behind the console as well. So you're going to have plenty of ways to power different devices. Also, there are going to be some in the third row seats on the right and left. There's going to be 2 USB A's, so an A on both sides. So even those in the third row seat can charge their different devices. So there you go. That's all that. So now let's talk about some of the safety features now. So speaking of that, we do have, now these are all the same safety features as the XTX. So if you did watch that, this is probably where you can click on to the next timestamp. We'll talk about different packages. But for those of you that didn't watch that and you want to get all the safety features, let's do it. We do have the advanced track with roll stability control that helps you keep you on your intended path. So if you go on that road, maybe the curve too fast, maybe it's wet out, it'll help keep you on your intended path without rolling the vehicle over. So you do have roll stability control. Airbags, the front row, the driver and front passenger has a dual stage front airbag, deploys a different size airbag, depends on how close you are to the front of the vehicle. Front seat mounted side impact airbags as well. If that side collision, it'll deploy and protect those in the front seat. All rows will get a safety canopy airbag with a rollover sensor. So if the vehicle's going to roll over, it's going to deploy those airbags down to protect from breaking glass and such coming into the vehicle from all those windows. You do have electronic stability control that'll help you keep the vehicle going there. You do have perimeter alarm that includes the security lock passive anti-theft system. So only the coded key can start the vehicle. And perimeter alarm has some sensors. So if people try to lift the vehicle up, the inclination sensors and such, it'll have that, as well as if they try to break the glass and such like that, it'll alarm for that. We do have rear seat occupant alert as well. So when you shut the vehicle off, it'll alert you and let you know to check to see if there's anybody in the rear seat. Nice safety feature. We've seen some stories out there about people leaving kids in the back there because they forgot about them. So it has that. You can deactivate that if you don't have kids, you can deactivate that sensor from going off. SOS post crash alert system that honks the horns, flashes lights if you're in an accident off the side of the road. And you do have a lane keeping system. So that includes a driver alert feature, also a lane keeping aid or alert. So the lane keeping alert system is going to do is it'll allow you to leave your lane, but when you cross over those lines, it's going to vibrate the steering wheel. The aid system will help keep in your lane. So try to get over that line, and then it'll help try to keep you in your lane. It does have to see those lines, so it is not any kind of autonomous driving, but as a way to aid you in being safer. Now, speaking of that, we do have pre-collision assist with automatic emergency braking. So forward collision warning with dynamic brake support. So it's going to alert you if there's someone going slower than you or you're going to hit them. It'll alert you and let you know that you need to brake, and even preloads the brake. That's what the dynamic brake support does. Preloads a brake so when you hit that brake, it's going to stop faster. We do have post-collision braking as well. So it'll help brake the vehicle after an accident. So if there's one that ends up happening, it'll brake the vehicle. Sometimes people tend to maybe be unconscious, something like that. It's going to brake the vehicle to help from having a more severe accident. So makes a lot of sense. And you do get 911 assist that allows you to call 911 directly if you're in an accident, if you're not able to get to your phone, as long as your phone is connected into that and you have that activated. So some great safety features that are included, and that covers all of our standard equipment. So we're going to go ahead and jump in. We'll bring this vehicle back up. We'll talk about some different an equipment group that is very popular. Is an equipment group that I ordered on my vehicle. That's a 202A equipment group. So let's talk about that. Okay, let's go ahead and start talking about some different equipment group, the high package, what they call it, 202A equipment group for the Expedition. So we're going to go over here. But actually, before we do that, let's talk about paint colors. So I forgot to do that. So let's go to if you go to paint, you can see different colors. There's a new color for this year, and that is this first one, wild green. So not sure how accurate that color is because I know one of the reds isn't quite accurate. And I know last year, the forge green, which is no longer available this year, was a little off on what it really looked like. Hopefully this is a color that looks real close to forge green, which is what we had on our Expedition. But we'll just have to see when we can see some pictures of that in person. Real interested to see what that'll look like, but that is a new color for this year and the only new color for the Expedition for this year. We have a gate black metallic, that one there. And then we do have the next one is star white metallic. It is $9.95 because it is a tri-coat. So 3 coats of paint put on that to give it the effect and the look. That's why it's a little bit more. That color was not available in the STX trim. We do have Oxford white as well available. We do have also this dark matter metallic, which was not available on the STX trim, and it looks very good in person as well. We have the jewel red metallic tinted clear coat because it's a clear coat. It's an extra $4.95 for that color, and it's actually a little darker than that. It doesn't quite look the same as that. If you're looking at this going, ooh, you need to see it in person. It looks really pretty. It's a darker color than that. It's more of a burgundy. So, and then we do have the stone blue metallic, which is $4.95. It doesn't mention it here, but usually when it's $4.95, it's because it's got a tinted clear coat of some sort. So I'd assume that's what it has on that as well. And then we have the iconic silver metallic as well. That's no cost for that color. So some great options there. We'll stick with the silver because that's what we've been going with so far in here. So moving to, and also let's talk about interior colors. So we didn't talk about that. You have 2 options for interior color. You have black onyx interior like you're seeing here. So you can kind of see black seats. The flooring is going to be black, the bottom part of the console, the dash, but the top part's going to be more of a tan look to it. Now, if we go to the other option, which is they call it sandstone. Yes, sandstone, which basically the only thing that changes here is the seats and the console is going to be that tan color. So that's the difference there. So this is actually a color we have on our Expedition with our forged screen. So there you go. So now let's get into this package, this 202A equipment group here. This one here, and there's actually several packages, but we'll talk about this equipment group first. If you click on the eye, it gives you a little more information on it. And I will tell you this, there's a lot more information, or this has a lot more than what is listed on there. So let's go through them according to my sheet that I have here. It upgrades your power seat from an 8-way power driver seat to a 10-way power driver seat. So now it's going to go forward and back, up and down, power lumbar now, and you're going to get driver memory as well for 3 different drivers. It memorizes the seat as well as your mirrors. And I believe, and maybe some other feature. We'll get into that if it does. And then also you're going to get 8-way power passenger seat as well. So now instead of a manual passenger seat, it's going to be an 8-way power seat there. Also upgrades from cloth to ActiveX seating for the first and second rows. Third row will be vinyl. So you're going to have that. Also, it's going to give the second row a 60, or here, let's just click on this. The second row will go to captains as well. So it'll go from the 40, 20, 40 to captains. So let's go to this interior photo. You can see when we select that, now you get the captains instead of the bench seat. So we'll talk about options in a little bit. I can't remember if I think you're still able to get the bench. In fact, I know you are because I have the 202A and I have the bench seat in the middle. That is optional equipment, though. This is what's standard here. So that's going to be a nice upgrade for you. You also get the 4-door intelligent access that allows you to leave that key fob in your pocket, walk up, put your hands in the door handle of any of the doors, and it's going to unlock the vehicle, allow you to get in and use the push button start. So you won't have to get the keys out to get in or out, or to start the vehicle. So make sure you are aware of that. Also, you're going to go back to this. Also, you're going to get the, it's not mentioning in here, you're also going to get an outlet behind the console. So you have a 110 outlet back there. My wife uses that all the time on our vehicle. You also get the advanced security package, which is going to give you the not only the secure lock passive NSF system, but it gets you the inclination and intrusion sensor. So you do have to have this package to get that. I mentioned it earlier as standard equipment, but it's actually part of this package in this equipment group. Also, ambient lighting is also, again, see, these aren't listed on here. So it's why we go through this. Ambient lighting that's going to light up the footwells and the cup holders and such, which is a really nice experience and ambient look to it. I believe it will be ice blue. I don't think you can change the color on that. It does say the rear bumper is going to be a painted accent color. So I think normally, and I believe that let's actually move out of this and go to the exterior, because earlier, see, now it just changed that. So now you have this little bit different look back here. It's kind of a silver look instead of the carbonized gray back here. So you'll have a different look on the rear. It does have the heated steering wheel. So we did talk, that is listed in. So now you get the heat, you're going to get heated seats and heated steering wheel, which I'll talk about that in just the heated seats in a second. But now you're going to add heated steering wheel to the vehicle as well. Still hasn't, there's a lot of things missing there. The mirrors, it will upgrade the mirrors. So now you're going to get power folding mirrors with auto fold feature. So when you lock the vehicle up, it's going to auto fold those mirrors in. Wife loves this. She always knows she can look out and knows that it's locked because those mirrors are folded in. Power and heated glass, security approach lamp as well, and then you're going to have the mirror, the memory feature for those mirrors, and then body color mirror caps are the same as it was. Power adjustable pedals with memory. So those pedals will go forward and back. So the memory is going to affect the seat, the pedals, and the mirrors for you. So it'll memorize for 3 different drivers. Power liftgate is also included here. So you can be able to press the button on the liftgate itself and it opens it up. You can use your remote as well to open it. And there's also a button inside on the dash, or the lower dash, for the driver as well to be able to open it from the inside. Power tilt and telescoping steering wheel with memory. So that's a 4th thing that's been memorized here. I forgot about that one. So electronically goes up and down, forward and back, and memorizes the position for that as well. And we do have the remote start system. So now you get remote start as well. And you'll get I believe you get an intelligent, yes, you do get the secure code keyless entry keypad. So there'll be a keypad on the door. You can just swipe, set up your own personal code. We actually have used that a couple of times on ours. And then you do have remote start. So you don't have to use the app to remote start it. If you're close enough proximity, you can use it. All right, heated and ventilated front seats. So that means the driver and front passenger can have the heat feature as well as the ventilated. Ventilated is like cooling, so it's going to pull the air through. That's why they call it ventilated instead of cooled. So it's a little bit quieter as well for that seat. Now, second row captain's chairs include power folding for and it does have armrests on those captain's chairs. Tip and slide feature as well with the ActiveX. So tip and slide means you can pull the little lever on the top of it and just slide the seat forward. It keeps that position. So if you have let's say you have a car seat in there, you can press that lever and the car seat's going to keep that position. So you can keep the car seat in there. It's going to tip and slide forward so people can get back there and then put it back, and you don't have to take that car seat out. That's a nice benefit. Let me tell you, a good benefit. We've got grandkids and we like that. Third row seat is going to be vinyl back there with power folding headrest. So they're going to fold down if you need to lower those from the front. comes in handy, and you get the wireless charging pad as well, which is another feature that's located in the media hub that my wife really likes on that end of the vehicle. So that's in this media hub area. Slide it forward, it sits there kind of in an angle, and you can charge the phone while you're driving wirelessly. So that's pretty nice. So this is an equipment group that a lot of people like. I think about every Expedition XLT we order, almost everybody gets this equipment group. So it's again, it includes a lot more than what's listed on there for $37.95. Well worth it. I think you'll benefit from a lot of those things. And some of these other these packages will require this equipment group to get them. So let's kind of talk and get into some of those as well. So first off, let's talk about is the Texas Edition package. Right here, it's $27.45. So basically, it's doesn't require the 202A equipment group. Gives you the Texas Edition badging, and also includes the special edition package. So maybe we did this a little backwards. So let's talk about the special edition package. So it'll be pretty similar to the same price. It's just whether you're in Texas or not, special edition package you'll notice is the same price. And that equipment group, as you can see here, this package does require the 202A equipment group and includes some of these features. So I'll use my notes here to make sure we get everything. It will upgrade. And let's go ahead and add this package so we can see how it affects the look of the vehicle. So you'll notice there it does change the look. We actually did include this on our vehicle last year. Gives you the 20-inch bright machine aluminum wheels with the dark carbonized gray painted pockets, and upgrades your tires to an all-season tire that goes along with it. Your center console is going to change. It's going to be padded now. It's going to kind of be a nice vinyl instead of the polyurethane console lid. Your headlights are going to go to LED. You're going to get LED fog lights now. Before there wasn't anything with black bezel. Also LED reflector headlights with signature lighting with bright bezels. So it didn't have the signature lighting before. Now you're going to have that on there. I've actually on accident had the signature lighting on and not the headlights, and people thought my headlights were on. So that's how bright the signature lighting is. You do have the turn signal indicators on the mirrors as well, so people can tell that you're wanting to turn from the front or the side. And then you get the Copilot 360 Assist Plus package. This is a big one. This is where you get the intelligent adaptive cruise control with stop and go, lane centering, and speed sign recognition as well. And it does give you where you get the connected navigations already included, but it also includes some other features. So let's talk about them. Let's first talk about the adaptive cruise. Adaptive cruise allows you to set that cruise, and if the car going slower than you in front of you, it'll slow you down to go their speed until you pass them, and then it speeds you back up. Even can bring you to complete stop if that car is stopped in front of you as well. And then when it starts going, you'll start going as well. The lane centering assist keeps you in the center of your lane. So this is a great feature. So if you have that cruise set, it almost just drives for you in a sense. So it keeps you in the center of that lane. Doesn't even let you get to the side like with your lane keeping system. Also, speed sign recognition. So if you have that cruise set, let's say you're in a 70-mile-an-hour zone and there's construction, and you slow down to 60-mile-an-hour zone, it'll slow you down to go to whatever speed you want over that, above or below the speed limit. So if you like to go, let's say, 3 miles over, you're going 73, it'll slow you down to go 63, 3 over that speed limit. So pretty nice feature to have. Kind of could help with, some, especially in those areas where maybe you're not paying attention to those signs. Does mention connected navigation for 1 year, but we already know that's already included as standard equipment. In the past, it was included in this package. They probably need to remove that. Also get front sensing system as well. You can see a couple of those little knobs right there. So you have front sensing, helps you pull in the driveways and such like that. Also, evasive steering assist is included as part of the Copilot 360 Assist Plus. So if you're not able to stop in time, it'll help you avoid. So it'll assist in steering away and out of your lane. Intersection assist as well. So if you're turning across an intersection, maybe you're not able to see, might be two coming, and you might turn and that one car stopped and the other one's maybe in that other spot where you're not able to see, and you're turning. If there's a car coming, it'll brake the vehicle so you don't have that accident in the intersection. So that's a new technology in the last couple of years. Also, the pre-collision assist, it's an upgraded. Now we have pedestrian detection and autonomous emergency braking, which means that if it detects a pedestrian, it'll also alert you for that and stop the vehicle. And if it's alerting and telling you need to stop and you're not stopping, it'll brake the vehicle for you. So autonomously brake it. The other ones, emergency braking, it does not. It just preloads the brakes. you have to have the adaptive cruise to be able to actually stop the vehicle because it uses the same technologies. So that's another upgrade to the pre-collision assist as well. So that's all $27.45. That's a great package to have. You basically, if you're in Texas, you just pick the Texas edition versus the special edition package, and you get the Texas badging as well. Same price though. So that's how those different breakdowns are. Now let's talk about the black accent package. That's this one here for $18.95. So let's go ahead and select it. And this package here is available on the 202A equipment group. Does change and add the black onyx interior, and does require you to have the black, the gate black metallic paint color, right? So it does make those changes and is not available with the special edition package. So a couple different requirements there. So black paint is required, interior black onyx, and it's not available with the special edition package or your Texas edition package. So let's grab that. So when you get this, you're not able to do the adaptive cruise and everything as part of the special edition. So it's just an accent package on top of what you already have on the 202A equipment group. So 20-inch 6-spoke gloss black painted wheels. You'll get the all-terrain tires upgraded for the 20-inch wheels, the match with those. The front bumper skid plate down here, instead of being the accent color or dark carbonized, it is now going to be black under there. So it's going to black that out. Also on the rear bumper, it's going to give you black back there on that lower part too. So instead of that silver back there. And then your black onyx seats also included in there. So you're going to have all those features. So basically just kind of blacks it out with the black paint color. So this is a package that is available if you'd like to go that route. We're going to actually remove that. Now, a couple other packages we've talked about these down here. Let's talk about the heavy duty trailer tow package. Another popular package. This in here does upgrade. You already get a hitch, wiring, and such, and trailer sway control. But if you want to upgrade a little bit, you can go with the heavy duty trailer tow package for $1,000. So this in here is available on either the 200A or the 202. So you do not need to upgrade to that 202A to get this package. Get you the 373 non-limit slip rear axle for this. And this is available with your 2-wheel drive or 4x4, regular or max length, by the way. It does upgrade your engine radiator, gives you a larger engine radiator. Of course, allowing for functionality to be able to tow more. This is what you would want if you want to tow the maximum amount for your vehicle. I think it tows up to 9,300 pounds, from 9 to 93, depending on your configuration. It does get integrated trailer brake controller, so you can use that controller to control the brake if you're on that hill, that kind of thing. You don't need to use the brakes on the car. It help those brakes by using the trailer brake controller if you have a trailer brake on your trailer, or if you have brakes on your trailer. Pro Trailer Backup Assist allows you to use the dial to back up the vehicle. You control basically the trailer with the dial, and then the vehicle will steer itself basically. Because of that, it needs a better backup camera because you're using that backup camera on the 12-inch screen. So you're going to get a digital rear view camera system. Also, reverse brake assist. So if you're backing up, you're going to hit something, it'll brake the vehicle. So similar to the rear cross traffic braking, except this time something doesn't have to cross your path for it to be initiated. And I have that on my truck, and it works really well. Tow hooks on the front for your 4x4s. So it does require 4x4 in this package for you to get front tow hooks. That front tow hooks are not included in the 4x4s for 2024. Also does upgrade, gave you the 2-speed automatic 4-wheel drive system with neutral towing capabilities. So now you have an automatic 4x4 auto feature with that as well. And it does mention that it says the 360-degree camera with trailer reverse guidance is available with the 202A and the special edition package. So if you combine this with the 202A and your special edition package, you will get the 360 camera as well. So you can see completely around the vehicle. And also you have trailer reverse guidance that allows you to see right down the side of the trailer with the camera system. So that is a pretty cool package there, and probably worth $1,000 if you're towing a lot with the vehicle. Cargo protection package. So it's $250. This one gets you this is available on the 200 or the 202A equipment group, and gives you the cargo area reversible mat, and then also the cargo netting, so that you can put that back there, put things in there so they won't roll clear forward, and you don't have to reach up there to try to grab them. So that is a cool package you can add, and those will all come from the factory as well for you there. So those are all the packages quite a few packages and quite a few some great features at some, I think, some pretty good values there. But now let's talk about some different optional equipment. And I'm just going to go down here through this. It should include most of the features here, and we'll just catch up what it does not include. So moving down, we do have anything that has a price. Those are optional equipment. The other things usually are part of different packages, just so you know the difference on that if you're looking at the building price. First one is the roof rail crossbars. So we know we have black side rails, but if you want the crossbars that go across, you can kind of see it in this picture, $225 to add that to your vehicle there. So, and that should be available on the 200A or the 202A equipment group, either one of those. So I'm going to mark these off as we go through these, just so we know we've covered all of them for you. So you have that as an option. You do have the engine block heater. So if you live in a cold weather state, you need to keep your vehicle on nice and warm so it starts up easier in the morning. Then you'll want to get this, add this to your vehicle. This is a factory installed option that you want to make sure you have. In fact, everything we're talking about right now are freestanding things that are done at the factory before your vehicle is shipped out. So the control track with electronic limited slip. So if you do not have to go up to the tow package to get a 373 gear ratio. If you want, you can add this to your vehicle. So there are some limitations. So let me go through those. It's on this page. So that one there gets you the 373 electronic limited slip differential. This is available on the 4x4, so it does require you to have 4x4 to get this. And we'll also include the 2-speed automatic 4-wheel drive system with that auto 4x4 button for you. So that's $1,500 if you want to go that route. So, yep. So you want to do that. Now, if you add this with the tow package gets you the 373 gears, but they're not electronically controlled unlimited slip. So if you want the e-locker, you'll have to add this to that package as well. And then we'll get into the dealer installed options here in a little bit, which is what that is. Now, moving down to interior options that are optional, you do have the power folding 40-20-40 with the tip and slide. So this is what you would need to add. So here's your kind of your situations here. You would need to add this to your high package 202A equipment group if you want the bench seat right there. So it is available. Otherwise, you would have this configuration on 202A or this configuration. Actually, this would be the configuration for the standard. There you go. So you have different options there. So, all right. So it is available. So $595 for the bench seat if you want that. So, all right. And then if you want, so it was showing us another option of the other seat is that if you're on the 200A and you're like, well, I don't want to go up to 202, I don't need all that other equipment, but I do want the ActiveX, then you can go to this route here, which is getting the ActiveX seating materials for the first and second row. That is available on the 200A. So that's something else to mention. That's why you're seeing 3 different seating configurations. So this in here is if you want the bench seat for the high package, you would pick that one, which is $595. And if you want the ActiveX, if you want this is what you'd have that would be included in your ActiveX or your 202A equipment group, I should say. And then if you want to add on the 202A, you can go this route, or you can add that to the 200A as well. So let's actually get you the price on that. So let's go on up to the packages or other packages. Here we go. Let's switch back over to 200A so you can kind of see what the price is going to be on that. So there you go. So 200A, you have 2 seating configurations available. So if you want to go this route, so that's cloth. If you click on this one, just click on the corner. It's $525 to go ActiveX. So there you go. That's funny. They need to upgrade that. So the back seat, you can tell, is switched to ActiveX, but the front seat still looks like cloth. So I need to work on their images there just a little bit forward. But that is the availability there. Does not mention that you can get captain's chairs, though, on the 200A. So as you notice, these here, you're not able to get the captains in the second row. So just so you know what the availability is for that. So if you go to this other, I'm sure that's probably for the cloth seat. Oh, no, that's if you have the 200A. So a couple options available, but you're not able, it looks like, to get the captain's chairs on the 200A. See, that does require you to go up to the 202A. So you can upgrade the leather on the 200A, but you cannot upgrade to the bucket seats without going up to the 202A equipment group. So there you go. So, all right, moving down. Kind of went over that quite a bit there. So sorry about that. Moving on down, we do have the some of these are requiring certain packages. So you can get the 20-inch. Let's talk about wheels. I think we skipped over that. Sorry, folks. For the wheels, there are some wheel options. Now we know this in here is the gloss black 20-inch 6-spoke gloss black wheels. That is available in that black accent package, but is also optional. So if you want to add that wheel, you don't have to go up to that package to get it. It's $1,100 to add that wheel. So that is a way to upgrade if you just want to upgrade the wheels. Now, another wheel option on the 202A equipment group is a 20-inch sparkle silver alloy wheel, which in the past, I believe that's this one. In the past, that required 4x4. This year, it's available on 2-wheel drive as well. So that one actually says go up to that one. So that's not the right one. So it must be this one. So there you go. So actually, they both say to remove it. Oh, yeah, it does. Okay, so you do have to go 202A equipment group. Sorry, I'm getting a little off on that. 202A equipment group to get this 20-inch sparkle silver alloy wheel. There's a couple different options for you. So that's the standard 202A wheel, and then this would be the sparkle silver one. So I'll get it right, folks. So there you go. A couple different options. $1,100 for that option, but does require the 202A equipment group. So don't forget about that. Now, that wheel isn't going to be available on the black accent package or the special edition package because it gets its own wheel combination there. So keep that in mind. Now, moving on down, let's talk about, we're just kind of covering the standard or the optional features that are from the factory first. And one of them on the interior that I didn't want to forget about is the floor liners. So you can get the floor liners, $160 for that. The floor liners available. You're going to get carpeted mats still, but also get all weather mats for the first and second row. So it's $160 for that. Actually, it says without carpeted mats. Look at my notes here. Yep, without carpeted mats. So you wouldn't get those carpeted mats. I think that's the way we went with ours because we usually end up not using the carpeted mats. And then the panoramic vista roof for $1,475. That is available on the 202A equipment group. So it does require you to go up to that equipment group to get this. Not available on the 200A equipment group. And it gives you the power sliding roof up there. It'll stop halfway, open up the front glass so it can slide back as well. So that's also another option. So that's all of our, one other thing. If you live in a state that requires a front tag, it is standard equipment on your vehicle. If you live in a state like Kansas that doesn't require front tag, it's optional equipment, but it's a no charge option. Put it on there, then the dealer is required to put it on at no charge to you. So that might be an option. If you know you want something personalized on the front, that might be something to think about. So now there is one option. See if it's listed in here right here for $19.95. That is a Ford accessory option, dual headrest rear seat entertainment system with wireless headphones. If you want to get that, that would be actually put on. It's called a Ford accessory. You can get it later if you want, but it'll be cheaper on you if you get it from the factory, and they'll install it at the factory before shipping your vehicle out to you. So it's listed under the Ford accessories. Now let's talk about some dealer installed options, which means I recommend on these dealer installed options that you don't put them on your order because they have to have those before shipping it out, and all of them are available through Ford accessories website. So I'd get them later if I were you. So first one, there's a couple different cargo organizers listed here. One's 110 and one's 100. The difference is one of them has 4 compartments across there and one has 3. So you have a couple of different options. You can put those in the rear cargo area, put things in there, kind of giving you some examples there, water bottles and such. So those won't slide around. You also do have this little cooler bag, $45. Again, you can get it through Ford Accessories website and have it even there before your vehicle comes in if you like to. Those are both all available. And then you do have the wheel lock kit. That'll be under the exterior features up here. There you go. So if you want to protect those nice wheels, then you can put that on there. The dealer would basically take off one of the lug nuts on each of the wheels, replace it with the locking ones and the key for you. So then that way people won't take those those nice wheels off of your vehicle for you. So, all right. So now I think we've covered all of the optional equipment. So that's all of our standard equipment, equipment group, the 202A, which is very popular, as well as the different packages and standalone options. Sorry if I got a little confused on the seating configuration on that for you. Hopefully, I didn't confuse you too much, but if I did, put it in the comments down below, and I'll respond to those and make sure you have all the good information and correct information for you. So you have that. In fact, I didn't even realize this year that you could go ahead and get the Active X on the 200A without going the 202A and past. You had to do that. So that's pretty cool that Ford did that. But hopefully this does help you out. Helps you out if you're wanting to put an order in. Don't forget, order banks are open up right now. If you want to put a 2024 Ford Expedition XLT order in, you can do that. Hopefully this video did help you out with that. XLT is probably the most popular trim levels. It is actually what we ordered on ours. We do have the 202A equipment group, and we do have the special edition package, both of those. And so we love ours, and has all those great technologies with the adaptive cruise and everything. So hopefully this does help you out. Don't forget, if you are looking for a good local dealership, don't forget to make sure you ask them how they're going to price your vehicle once that vehicle comes in. Ask them if they know a little bit about price protection, because you know that is supposed to honor the price from when you order the vehicle. Even if there's a price increase, Ford will always reimburse the dealer the difference, so that you can get your vehicle, if you ordered ahead of time, at the price it was when you ordered. So that is called price protection. I have a lot of videos on that. Make sure they know a little bit about that, as well as rate lock and incentive lock on your vehicle. So basically means that you can use incentives of what it is when the vehicle comes in or when you order the vehicle, which is called protect date. And so you can look at both of those. So make sure you ask those couple of questions from your dealer, as well as maybe what are the dealer fees and add-ons that they have on their vehicle. Some dealers require you to add some different things on there. So I'd make sure you get that all and figure that all out before you put an order in. And so there's some good dealerships out there. So make sure you find a good one. If you'd like to order from us, we know how to honor price protection. We price at MSRP on any ordered vehicle. With that, we know about price protection, rate lock, and everything. And we do a special offer for all of our YouTube viewers out there. Just say you saw this video on YouTube. We'll cover the first $1,000 of the shipping cost to ship it to you. So if you left from out of state, we can do that, or travel expenses. If you want to fly in and then drive the vehicle home, we'll cover the first $1,000 of your travel expenses, flights, hotel, gas, that kind of thing. If you want to drive it home and have a nice little trip of it, you can do that as well. So if you want to do that, reach out to us. We can help you out. We do require with that to get the $1,000 that you finance the vehicle with us at standard rates to be able to do that, because that is it's not something the lenders are doing, but we work with them so that we can use basically we're pretty transparent. We use some of the that profit from that to cover that shipping cost. So that's how that works. So nothing hidden around that. So again, we do have a dealer fee of $495. Almost forgot to mention that, as telling you to make sure dealers tell you that is the only thing we charge on top of our vehicles. If you're out of state, sales tax is done at your state, which we can figure how to finance that into your loan if you'd like to do it that way. If you want to do that, you can. So again, thanks for watching this video. Hope you did like it. Hope you gained some information, because it's not really necessarily about ordering from us or getting orders, but giving that information out for people so they're educated and they know exactly what they're wanting to order. And hopefully this does help you out, becomes a resource. Use the timestamps down below, and share this video if you want to. And thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, if you're not subscribed, hit the notification bell so you can be notified the next time another video upload to the channel. And until that next video, don't forget to stay positive, be kind to one another, be kind to yourself, and we'll see you on the next video.